At the fiery flasks, you'll find the quintessence of Greetings. What can I... I was honored by your visit. Please come back whenever you want.
Come closer. All my wares are in the back. Your Excellency, welcome. You will not regret it. And always in the vanguard. Thanks for your visit. Come closer. Come closer.
Greenblood, my friend. Glad to see you. I'd like to talk to you about something.
I'm listening.
Remember that note we found in Rolf's office?
Of course. The one that said the recruits had been sent to different governors.
Yes. It was signed with a name I'm familiar with. Herman. Somebody I'd hoped never to cross paths with again. He was the one who founded the camp we closed. And believe me, he has done an incredible amount of damage to the Guard. I'm gonna find him and make him pay for what he's done. I know that he's in San Mateus.
This quest for revenge isn't only about what happened to Raynor and the others, is it? Very well. You can count on me. What do you plan to do?
Major Herman is posted in San Mateus. He's part of the Red Sun Regiment now. He's loyal to Torsten, but kept his head down when the coup was dismantled.
Isn't denouncing him enough? He'll be put to death for high treason.
The Guard's reputation has suffered enough from Torsten's scheming. And he has connections in high places. I'm sure he has many supporters.
What are you getting at? Are you going to kill him yourself? If he's well connected, the Mother Cardinal will surely hear about it, and I doubt she'd be pleased.
I know. That's the whole problem. We need to get rid of him without anyone finding out.
If Petrus were here, he would probably tell us to do the exact opposite.
That old fox is as sly as ever. But I don't see what you're getting at.
There's a group in San Mateus that could make someone disappear in broad daylight, without anyone saying anything about it.
Those mad Inquisitors.
Exactly. It might not be easy to convince our good friend Aloysius, but it's worth a try.
You're right. And if we bring Petrus, he will surely help us sway the Inquisitor. I must say, this is a horrid solution. But if anyone deserves it, it's that bastard Herman. We'll need to find him, though. And he's been keeping a low profile since the coup failed.
And we've already seen to what extent the law of silence has on the Guard.
We need help. Our new commander might be able to tell us who to turn to. She knows everybody.
All right then, agreed. Let's start by going to see her.
It's you, Onol Menawi! Come and see! Bertir to mad, Onol Menawi. I am always happy to see you again. Do you want to see the objects I brought back from Vignamri?
How is business nowadays? You no longer have problems with the Guard?
No. Since you gave me this piece of bark, the guards don't dare bother me anymore. And the people of this village really like what I bring back from Vignamri. Our chief Ulan is very happy, as am I. We owe you so much. will always be welcome here.
Oh, it's a great pleasure to see you again at the Forge. What can I do for you? Want armor that fits you like a glove? We'll make it for you.
Let's get rid of these money bags.
To my help, and death to the others!
Ah, Your Excellency, I'm glad to see you. It seems there has been an unexpected development. The manager of the tavern came to find me. He complained of supply problems on the island, and a customs sergeant who is seizing his shipments from the continent. Clearly, neither we nor the palace gave any such orders.
You suspect that these seizures are being used to supply the contraband?
It's the only logical answer.
And you wonder if Egon is involved? Very well. I will find out. No, thank you.
What can I pour for you?
Manfred, the quartermaster of the barracks, told me about your supply problems.
And he sends you? Damn. I didn't think a legate would act in person, but it's nice to see that our problems are taken seriously. I'll explain. Alcohol has been scarce in New Serene for quite some time. Our suppliers in the town are constantly victims of theft, to the point that they're no longer able to supply taverns. I could have managed if my monthly delivery from the continent had arrived as planned, but customs seized my goods.
Did they give you a reason?
Conservative seizure, they said. Time to check that everything is in order. And now they tell me that they can't return my goods because they've been stolen. Can you believe it? If even customs are getting robbed, what hope do we have?
Huh. This is all rather suspicious. Don't worry. I'll go and see these customs officers and get this cleared up.
Customs Officer Alric. What can I do for you?
Desarde, I'm the legate of the merchant congregation. I've been told of some issues with customs. I would like some clarification.
I'm listening, Your Excellency.
I was told that a shipment from the continent bound for the tavern had been seized as a precautionary measure.
Yes, it's possible. We seize cargo sometimes, to verify that all taxes to the town have been paid.
Randomly, without a prior formal order.
No, I don't know. Perhaps we received a complaint. That happens sometimes.
I suppose all entries are noted in your records.
Naturally, but I assure you that we only do our job. It was all routine.
I was informed that customs was robbed.
Yes, these thieves have quite the nerve. Someone even stole personal belongings this time. Since then, I've put all important things in the chest, but I lost the key. Probably on my way here.
Let me summarize. You have confiscated some goods, perhaps because of a report, but you're not sure. Then that same cargo was stolen from you, along with other things in your custody.
Exactly, Your Excellency.
You are either the worst customs officer I've met or the biggest liar.
Listen, Your Excellency, I made a mistake. It's true, I should not have ordered this seizure. In fact, it was late and, counting the crates would have taken me hours. I decided to postpone it. In the meantime, the goods were stolen. It's unfortunate, but I'm not useless.
You haven't even informed the authorities of this robbery. This is all rather suspicious, Officer Auric. So I think it's necessary to conduct this inspection with a search.
Please, Your Excellency.
I'm sure the contents of this chest would be very informative. Maybe we should go to the docks to see if we could find the key that this scatterbrain has lost.
So, were you satisfied with your inspection, sire?
I haven't finished yet.
So, were you satisfied with your inspection, sire?
Absolutely. I found this letter in your chest. The signature on it seemed very interesting.
I was sure I'd lost the key. I will explain. But I am trapped. And it's been like this for months. I am forced to pull off all kinds of tricks in order to settle an old debt.
Egon.
Yes, sir. Either I do what he says, or I lose my children. I've already paid off my debt 100-fold, but he maintains his hold over me. And now I have no choice but to obey when he asks me to divert larger shares of cargo.
Could you help me identify him?
I'd like to, but I've never met him. He gives me his instructions in writing, or sends his men. He wrote the letter you found. Or at least I think he did.
I plan to put an end to this individual's activities, so anything you can tell me will be useful.
I hope you manage it, Your Excellency. For the sake of my children, maybe you could come to the meeting he's arranged tonight.
Do you think he will come in person?
I don't know. This is the first time I've received a notice like this. I fear he'll punish me for arousing the innkeeper's suspicions. He doesn't let anything get past him, you know.
Very well, I will come. If only to avoid you paying the price for your stupidity.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I'll meet you at the North Gate in the evening.
No offense to our new friend. I'm not sure this Egon will come in person. I'd be surprised if he'd bother moving just to lecture a small fry in his business.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent.
Oh, it's you, Onol Menawi! Come and see! I received beautiful things from our
Ah, there you are. Are you ready?
Yes, let's go.
We have a meeting next to the quarry. As we are early, we should be the first to arrive.
Perfect. I'll hide until they get here.
He will certainly not come alone. I beg you, don't wait to intervene if things go wrong.
Be confident. I won't abandon you.
You should get in position. He'll be here soon.
My friend, I'm so glad to see you. Because you owe us some explanations, don't you?
Sir, let me explain. I wanted to do well. I was just a little rushed and...
Silence, fool. Not only have you been so clumsy with your handling that the quartermaster was informed, but in addition, you dared to plot with this legate, a noble that has already cost us dearly. Do you no longer love your children, Ulrich? You want us to get rid of them? Is that it?
No, Mr. Egon, I beg you. Don't hurt them. I didn't have a choice. The legate came for an inspection, but I didn't tell him anything. I swear.
It's a shame, Ulrich. Egon loved you, but would replace you with someone else soon enough. Someone smarter. Get rid of him. I don't want to hear from this little roach any longer. As for me, I'm leaving for Hikmet. Try to be discreet. This legate doesn't seem willing to let go.
We're committed to protecting this man.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of our man.
Committed to protecting this man.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of our man.
Nobody's gonna come and save
I owe you my life, Your Excellency.
Don't mention it. Alas, all this was useless. This man was...
I'm not sure that it's a person. I don't know.
That's exactly...
He said he was going back to Hick. I'm sorry. I could have told the deliveries...
A dispensary?
I'm not sure you're...
Well, at least the...
Committed to protecting this man.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of our man.
Shut up. Nobody's gonna come and save
Maybe enlighten protect me in this battle.
to my help.
Our man escaped us. Maybe there is still time to save Alric.
Committed to protecting this man.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of our man.
Maybe enlighten protect me in this battle.
to my help. And death to the others.
Our man escaped us. Maybe there is still time to save Alric.
I'll show you what gods are made of.
May your shadow engulf our enemies.
Committed to protecting this man.
If we're going to help him, we will probably lose track of our man.
Protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Nobody's gonna come and save
I owe you my life, Your Excellency.
Don't mention it. Alas, all this was useless. This man was not Egon.
I'm not sure that it's a person, Your Excellency. It may be the name given to the leaders of the gang. I don't know. But I will never be at peace until you arrest them, that's for sure.
That's exactly what I'm trying to do. But how can I find this man now?
He said he was going back to Hikmet, which is where he sends the stolen alcohol. I'm sorry. I have not been completely honest with you. I could have told you that earlier, but I knew that without your protection, I would not survive. The deliveries are sent to a dispensary outside the town. No doubt to avoid arousing suspicion.
A dispensary? But what are they doing with all this alcohol?
I'm not sure, Your Excellency. But you'll no doubt find out if you go there.
Well, at least the fright Egon gave Alric managed to loosen his tongue.
the fiery flasks, and you'll find the quintessence of
Come closer. Come closer. All my wares are in the vanguard of the progress.
These islanders are drunk, and these guards don't look that...
On your way. There's nothing for a highness here.
Sorry, but we're entering all the same.
Oh yeah, we'll soon see about that.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
To my help! And death to the others!
May the sun engulf our enemies!
Move away! Things are about to get done!
Come closer. Come closer. All my wares are in the vanguard.
May the enlightened
We'll
protect
make you
me in
dance,
this battle!
land dwellers! To my help! And death to the others!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Things are about to get dicey!
These islanders are drunk, and these guards don't look that official. I think we found where all the alcohol reserves on the island end up.
On your way. There's nothing for a highness here.
Sorry, but we're entering all the same.
Oh yeah, we'll soon see about that.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
To my help! And death to the others!
Be careful, my child! You need healing!
This is the man we saw at the quarry. We must stop him.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
And death to the others!
Come on, I'll teach you how to fight.
Let's see what you're capable of.
May the sun engulf our enemies.
Come on, I'll teach you how to fight.
Surrender. You are under arrest.
What am I accused of?
You are a high-ranking member of a criminal organization that has named itself Egon. And you did not hesitate to order a murder. So, even though the attempt failed, the gallows await you. Unless you decide to reveal everything you know.
I won't say a word. I won't give you anyone. I'd rather die.
If you really thought so, we would not be talking. You will be taken to New Serene. Manfred will know how to make you talk. Hello, Captain.
Your Excellency, what can I do for you?
I must go. Goodbye, Captain.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
are we? Come and see! I'll receive beautiful things from
Custom pieces made to order.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
Was the captain we arrested transferred to you?
Yes. And we began to question him. It appears that he was paid by Governor Buren. The governor tasked him with weakening the natives as much as possible in order to muzzle the rebellion. They were trying to poison the natives with alcohol, but they needed a lot to do it. Their entire smuggling operation revolved around that.
Did you contact the governor?
Yes. He sent us a letter apologizing, saying he didn't know he was dealing with criminals. His letter was accompanied by a letter of marque to compensate the merchants who suffered in this case.
Which doesn't mean that he will abandon these despicable methods. Is there any news on Egon? We're no longer certain it's even a person.
Even though that name might refer to the organization, someone must be leading it. And that's who we have to stop. Alas, for now, the captain doesn't want to tell us any more. So the interrogation continues. We're waiting for answers on that point. I need your help in another case.
I'm listening.
The Admiral sent us a furiously worded letter. One of their ships was commandeered by our troops. They accused the San Mateus garrison. But I know Herbert is quartermaster. He's an honest man. I'm not saying that the Admiral is lying to us, but I don't understand what could have happened. Whatever the case may be, the Admiral is threatening to refuse all transportation to our men. This will not only hurt the Guard, but also all the nations that employ us. We need someone diplomatic, able to piece this whole story together. Can I count on you?
Yes. I will go see Admiral Cabral and try to understand what happened. Hello. We've not yet been introduced. Desarde, legate of the congregation.
I've heard of you. Captain Ulrich. I manage this barracks. What can I do for you, Your Excellency?
What does your role involve?
Each barracks must be headed by a senior officer. It's a matter of dividing the men between the different squadrons, assigning the missions, and so on. It is unfortunately a monotonous and laborious job that is entrusted to officers who are considered too old for the field.
I'll leave you to your work, Captain.
You have come at the right time, Your Excellency. I am in a delicate situation and your help would be invaluable.
I'm listening, Admiral.
Captain Reuben warned me that he suspected a member of his crew of being a spy. It is almost certain she sent secret navigation information to foreigners.
Why ask me to take care of it?
This is a very serious accusation. One that results in a member of the guild being expelled. The Norts are like a family, very connected, but also likely to carry resentment. I think an external view is required to be certain that there will be no bias. Anyway, their ship is anchored at New Serene. Your authority will allow you to get more answers than us.
I see. What is the exact nature of the information that could have been sent?
It's up to you to find out. But all the Norts know how we navigate our ships. You've seen the techniques we use, and you know we want to keep them secret.
I agree. Where can I find Captain Reuben?
At the port in your town. You know his ship. It was Captain Vasco's before he landed. I'm counting on you, Your Excellency. We must shed light on this case.
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral. Captain Reuben?
Aye, the man himself. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
De Sade, legate of the merchant congregation.
What brings you here?
The Admiral asked me to shed light on your little problem of indiscretion in your ranks.
I see. I would be happy to answer any questions you have.
You told the Admiral that you suspect one of your crew members.
Indeed. The young apprentice sailor, Alba. A committed volunteer from Ptolemy. She only joined us a short time ago. Did you want to know anything else?
The Admiral told me that you were the new captain of the ship we arrived on.
The Seahorse? Yes. It's an excellent ship and a good crew. But you did the crossing. You know it as well as me. Did you want to know anything else?
What led you to these suspicions?
Well, the girl's behavior. She was very eager at first, very willing, almost too much. Then, suddenly, she became nervous. She isolated herself and did not speak to others. She's a recent recruit, which inevitably raised some doubts about her vocation. Sometimes I saw her hanging around my cabin. My papers were often disturbed. And since we've returned to port, she's almost never on board. Well, you can understand my concern, but you should probably talk to the other members of the crew. They may know something else. Did you want to know anything else?
Do you know what information she may have sent?
I don't know exactly what you know about our navigation methods.
Let's say that magic does not have much to do with it.
I see. Well, of course she knows that too. She saw some of our machines on board, and by searching through my papers, she could get even more sensitive information. Did you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, Captain. Thank you.
Your Excellency, I am so pleased to see you again.
The pleasure is shared.
What can I do for you?
What have you been up to since we made it to Tier 4D?
I'm still just a cabin boy, but I have high hopes to be promoted to seaman for our next crossing. Since our captain changed, we've been doing nothing but coasting and small trade. But that won't last. Anything else, Your Excellency?
I would like you to tell me anything you can about a member of your crew. Alba.
She joined our party recently, but I like her already. She works hard and is full of courage. You know, she is one of those rare Nauts that joined of her own volition, and she did everything she could to become one of our own. until we arrived here. She suddenly became distraught and frightened. It brought back memories.
Do you know where I could find her? I'd like to ask her some questions.
No, I've not seen her for a while. Maybe at the tavern? She was playing cards there from time to time. Anything else, Your Excellency?
I'm afraid I need to be going. Watch out for yourself.
Hey, happy to see you again. How have things been going for you since your crossing?
Good, thank you. Even if I've got quite a list of errands to check off.
Then straight to it. What can I do for you?
Do you like it on Tifredi?
It's not as nice as our isle, but it's far better than the continent. Here at least we can breathe, without smelling a corpse round every corner. And the coast is beautiful. And you know, the taverns aren't so bad. Anything else?
I'm looking for a Naut. A young woman going by the name of Alba.
I know her. She joined our crew at the same time as our new captain. Did you try the tavern? Don't give me that look there. I've kept from the bottle since that story with Jonas, you know that. No matter. When we're at dock, there's nothing much else to do. It might be that little Alba went there to take a look. Anything else?
I need to go. Farewell.
Smooth sailing.
Your Excellency, it's a pleasure. What can I do for you?
What have you been up to since we landed?
Nothing worthy of writing home about. Just shuffling merchandise around the isle from port to port. I prefer the high sea. Anything else?
Can you tell me anything about Alba?
Well, I don't know her very well. She only joined our crew recently. But she pulls her weight. You can't hold that against her. You might say she shows a little too much zeal even, at times. That being said, ever since we got here, I found her a little distraught. You could even say nervous.
Would you know where I could find her?
No, I wouldn't. Where's she missed roll call? Well, I hope she didn't do something stupid. These committed volunteers, we never know if we can trust them. Anything else?
I need to be off. Perhaps we'll meet later.
Farewell, then.
I'm afraid these little secrets have not helped us a great deal. This Alba had just enlisted. She was happy, then changed her attitude. But is she a spy?
We were told that she was sometimes at the tavern. We should take a look there.
This time,
These
you are
drunkards will
going
eventually
too far.
start fighting.
I
We
will
can't
not
let them
you
get away
say
with
one
it.
more word.
That's it. You can shout all you want, but I'm right, you old drunk.
Come on, gentlemen. Please calm down.
Hey, you are guests here. Behave appropriately.
Who are you to give us orders?
That's true. You want to see how tough? Oh, you don't know who you're messing with.
My child, I doubt that your job as legate involves managing fights between drunkards.
You better get out of here unless you want to end up in jail.
Ooh, he thinks we'll allow that to happen.
On guard, sir! On guard!
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
To my help! Death to the other! Move away!
Hello, my darlings. It's rare to see the upper crust in here. It must be my lucky day. Do you and yours want to have a good time? I could call a few friends.
I'm sorry, but I'm not here for that.
Really? What would you like, then?
I'll let you get on.
What a shame. Come back soon.
What can I pour for you?
I'm looking for a young Naut. She goes by the name of Alba and sails on Captain Reuben's ship.
I wouldn't know who that is. Why don't you go and ask that fellow over there? He often shares a bottle with the sailors. He might remember your Naut. Anything else?
Nothing, thanks. I'm not thirsty just yet.
Hey, look at that! The upper crust coming to slum it at the tavern.
Change your tone, soldier. You're speaking to the legate of the congregation.
Oh, my apologies, Captain. I didn't know. How may I help you?
We're looking for a young Naut. She's part of Captain Reuben's crew.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. A girl who loses her pay with style. But I don't know where she is. She looked sad last time I saw her. Didn't have her head in the game.
Have you ever heard her talk about secrets or documents she would like to exchange?
Are you asking me if she's a spy? No idea, she told me nothing. But if that's why you're looking for her, I may have seen things that might interest you. I'm often mistaken for a drunkard, so they pay no attention to me. But I see everything.
Tell me what you saw.
I'd like to tell you all that, but... my throat's a little dry, my friend. Do you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, soldier. Thank you.
What can I pour for you?
Give me a bottle of your best drink.
There you go. But be careful. She's got a strong bite.
Oh, here you are again. More questions?
Tell me what you saw. This should quench your thirst. So, what did you see?
Well, returning late at night, I spotted a guy I'd seen before at the tavern. He often spent time with the Norts, and he was in the street, fiddling with a stone, looking suspicious. So, I took a closer look when he left. I thought he'd stashed money or something, but no. There was a box under the stone, but there was no gold inside, just papers. They were messages, and from the look of the guy, they couldn't be love letters. Now, I don't know how to read, so I couldn't understand what it was about, but maybe those were your secrets?
Where is this hiding place?
Cross the bridge at the exit of the town. On the left, look for the stone. The box is underneath.
Thank you, soldier.
My pleasure, friend. Do you want to know anything else?
That'll be all, soldier. Thank you. This stone must be the one the soldier told us about. Look, it hides a box.
Someone exchanges secrets using this box. But who?
Well then, we'll have to catch whoever uses it red-handed.
Oh, I'm a little old for hiding in the bushes, but if that's what you want to do...
We can see everything from here. If someone comes, we can't miss them.
Shall we wait here? Someone is approaching. Maybe our spy.
This guy is only an underling. We should follow him.
And death to the others!
Please, sire, I surrender.
Soldier, we saw you retrieving documents from the dead drop.
What of it? I'm carrying out the mission I was paid to do, nothing more.
Soldier, what is your mission and who gave it to you?
Captain, I'm sorry, but I cannot answer that.
This is an order, soldier.
Yes, Captain. A man from the Alliance pays me to come here every 2 days to retrieve the contents of this box. I have to collect the messages without looking at them and take them to the meeting point.
Who is this man?
No idea. He did not want to give me his name, and I did not insist. As long as I get paid, that's all that matters.
And where is the meeting place?
It depends. He leaves me a note at the tavern with the location. Here, this is the one for tonight. Listen, this was just a little bit of extra coin for me. I'd really appreciate it if the quartermaster didn't know about it.
I won't say a thing. Give me what was in there and go.
Here. Goodbye, Your Excellency.